Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain deploying JasperReports Server on Openshift cluster. So, our agenda is deploying JasperReports Server on Openshift cluster with deploy options. For this deployment, you will require two images, that is Jasper Server Web App and Jasper Server Buildomatic. If you want to know how to create these images, please refer to the video Creating Docker Images for JasperReports Server. So, let's jump into the demo now. For this deployment, you will find each and every step in README file, which is present under JS Docker repository. So for that, you just have to navigate to Jaspersoft containers folder. Under that, go to Openshift, JRS, and here you can see README file. So the first step is we need to add external hem repositories using these commands. So let's do that. So I have added external Helm dependencies. Now the next step is build the Docker images for JasperReports Server. As I mentioned earlier, for this deployment you will require two images, that is Jasper Server Web App and Jasper Server Buildomatic. If you want to know how to create these images, please refer to the video Creating Docker Images for JasperReports Server. For this deployment, I have already created these images, so let's have a look. So as you can see here, images for Buildomatic and Web App are present here. My OpenShift cluster is running on Azure. So the next step is we need to tag and push these images on Azure Container Registry. For that, we need to create container registry on Azure. So let's log in into Azure first. So to create container registry, you need to log in into your Azure portal. Then click on container registry. Click on create. After that, you need to select your subscription. And you can create new resource group or you can select the existing one. Here I'm selecting existing one. Next, you need to provide registry name. I'm giving it as OpenShift JRS. Then click on next. After that, click on review and create. So as you can see here, OpenShift JRS container registry got created. Now we need to connect this OpenShift JRS registry. As you can see here, login is succeeded. So once the login is succeeded, then you need to tag and push these two images to Azure Container Registry. So first, I'm going to tag Jasper Server web app image. This is my image name and 9.0.0 is tag. This is login server name and web 9.0 is updated tag. So once it is tagged, then you need to push the image on Azure Container Registry. So image for Jasper Server web app got pushed now. Now let's tag to Jasper Server Buildomatic. It got tagged now. So let's push Jasper Server Buildomatic on Azure Container Registry. So image for Buildomatic got pushed now. So you can find the push images under repositories, which is under services. As you can see here, both of the images got pushed. This is tag for web app image, web 9.0. And this one is the tag for Buildomatic image. So the next is we need to create secrets. This is the command to create secret. This is the login server name. Openshift JARS is our Azure Container Registry name. And this is the password for same. You can find username and password details under access keys. Here you can see the username as Openshift JARS and password for the same. So let's run this command to create ACI secret. So as you can see here, ACI secret got created. Let's check it. So now Bindu will explain next part of deployment.
Thank you, Aishwarya. So after creating the secrets, we need to update image name and tag name for both Jasper Server web app and Buildomatic in values.yaml file. You can find values.yaml file under Jaspersoft container, OpenShift, JRS, Helm, values.yaml file. Here, I have updated Jasper Server image name and tag. This is the image name that we pushed into ACR repository. And same with Buildomatic as well. Here I updated the image name and tag name. And also make sure that full secret name as ACR secret, which we have generated. Now the next step is we need to create the keystore files and copy the keys into the keystore folder. For this, you can refer keystore generation guide to generate the keys. Here, run this command to generate the keys. Now I am running this command to generate the keys. Here you can see that build is successful. Now we need to copy the keys to this keystore folder. I have already copied the keys under Openshift, JRS, Helm, Secrets, Keystore. These are the keys which we have generated now, and I copied it to this folder. After placing these keys in Keystore folder, make sure you change the file permissions to 644. Now the next step is we need to place the license file under this folder. So I have already placed my license under license folder. Let's see. So under secrets, here license. This is the license file which I have placed now. And also make sure the file permissions is 644. Now we need to connect to the Openshift cluster to install JRS application. Now I logged into the Openshift cluster. Here top corner right side, you can see copy login command. Click on that. Click on display token. This is the command to connect to your Openshift cluster. Now I am running this command to connect to the cluster. Now we need to set up the repository. So run this command to set up the repository. Here you can see Postgres SQL is installed. You can check using kubectl. Get all. Here you can see Postgres SQL is up and running. Now we need to update Helm dependencies. Here you can see dependencies has been updated. Now the next step is run this command to install JasperReports Server. Here you can see the deployment is successful. So after the deployment is successful, you can see here run below command to get the Jasper Server application URL. So I ran these two commands and I got the URL here for the Jasper Server login. So here username and password. Okay, logged into the Jasper server and here you can see the version, JRS version here. This is how we deploy Jasper Report Server on OpenShift cluster. Thank you.